welcome back. Today we are going to be doing a read with me vlog. So I actually have a couple of plans for this video, but for today I'm gonna talk about three books. So the first book I quickly want to talk about is called The Haunting. I also have a Goodreads, so I have a more in-depth review on this book. But this book right here I finished in October because I wanted a spooky read. And then this book, Crave, y'all, I just finished it and I need to get the second book. Like, I need to get the second book because this book is fire. But I'm gonna get the second book to this. Hopefully, if I can't today, then some other time. But I'm currently reading this book called The Island. This is so good and it's giving... What's that new game that just came out? That story-based game? Can't remember, but that's what it's giving. Very much horror, and I'm enjoying this book. But I'm gonna show you guys my boxes real quick and explain to you what's going on. Is one of my boxes that literally has all of my books. So yeah, most of these books I have not read, or I will read once I have the time. But I have two boxes. This is the first box. This is the second box. And I think these are all of my read or to be read books that I have not touched yet. And I need to put these on my bookshelf. So my bookshelf is actually in my closet. And if y'all don't know, I had yarn on this bookshelf, but I managed to pack all of my yarn and put it in this instead. So I think I'm gonna put my books on this shelf right here. I hope it can fit, because if it doesn't, I think I'm going to panic. If those books cannot fit on that shelf, well, hopefully it can. I am going to get a book cart. Hopefully they have a pink. If not a pink one, then I'll accept a white one, because pink goes with my room and it's just my aesthetic. So but I do hope that I can find one, and I'm going to take you guys with me to find one. I think I'm going to go to Walmart. I know Hobby Lobby and Michael's got it, but Walmart is closer, and I don't feel like driving that far for a freaking book cart. But I'm going to get one because I need to put all of my to-be-reads on that book cart. That way I can kind of keep track of what I need to read and what I don't. Well, I'm going to bring you guys with me. So, first of all, let's try to organize this bookshelf. So I managed to organize everything in piles. So this pile right here is my, I'm never going to come back to it, and if I do, I'm really bored to pick back up on a lot of these series. And then I just organized everything else by piles. So I think I'm gonna put my newer books on these top two shelves, and then my older books I'm gonna put down here. And then my series books I'll put in the middle, because I'm also going to get a book cart. So Hopefully that will help with my to be reads and my other newer books. But until I can get a bigger space and a bigger bookshelf, then I will expand it. But for now, I will show you guys the finished product on how this is going to look. The finished product pretty much. I'm about to show you guys the donation pile. This is my donation pile of books that is not really me, so I'm just gonna get rid of it and take it to Goodwill. Basically books that I don't read anymore. And then I know this is pretty random, but I was using these as bookmarks, y'all. Like, excuse me, never again. And then these are all of my to be reads. So I'm gonna go get me a cart real quick. My hair up in a bun because the ponytail was just, it's too hot for that. Like, too hot and it's fucking November. Make it make sense. But I just left Walmart. I don't know if my success in finding a book cart was a success or was it a fail, because I was hoping they had pink, but it's Walmart. Should have went to Target, but that's okay, y'all. We're gonna make the best of it. I might just order a pink one later on and get rid of the white one, but for now the white will do, and hopefully it's what I think it will be. If not, I'll be highly pissed and I will be bringing it back because I'm not about to deal with this. I gotta stop at a couple of more places, and then I need a food break, and then once I get done doing what I have to do, then we will be putting up the book cart, and hopefully it is what I think it is. I will be so mad if it's not. What it's looking like so far, and I have to say it's not that bad. But I put like all of my to be reads right here. Hopefully pretty soon I can start filling this up, but I think I'm gonna put my planner and my laptop down here until it is filled up. But I like it so far. I'm probably gonna order a better one off Amazon, but for now this will do. It's the next day and I'm still reading The Island. I'm almost done. I think I'm on chapter 23. I'm pretty sure 23 or 22, and it's 28 chapters. So I'm almost done with this book. And then today I really want to go to the bookstore to get a couple of more books. I don't know what I'm in the mood for. Like, I don't know. I need a winter read. So y'all, I'm thinking about reading Twilight. And hear me out. I've never read the Twilight series. I've only seen the movies like 1,000 times. So it's either going to be Twilight or the second book to Tracy Wolf's Crave series. And I think the next, no, is it called Crush? Something. The book, okay. Yeah, Crave. And I think the next book is called it's called something. I have to look it up. But the next book of the Crave series I want to get, and I might get Twilight. And then I'm thinking about getting like a romantic book. Either a romantic comedy or contemporary romance. I don't know, we'll see. Because I've been binge reading Natasha Prieston books a lot lately, and her stuff is more of mystery thriller / horror. So I don't know. I guess when I go to the bookstore, I'll see. I also really want like a cute little Christmas book, but I don't know. We'll see when I get there. Like, who knows? I might just walk out with completely different books. So we will see. So I'm done at the bookstore. Also, if you see this thing right here, the sun is literally in my face. Oh, anyways, I don't know if yeah, this is irritating. Let me just, can y'all see me though? Hello? Anyway, so I went in the bookstore. I didn't really record much only because I was too busy trying to find books and I was struggling so hard. So I only got 2 books because I still need to finish the other book, which hopefully I will finish tonight. So I know I said I wasn't going to get a Natasha Prieston book, but I did. I got this one. This is called You Will Be Mine. Now, I don't know the reviews for it, but this looks so good. So I've been such into murder, thriller, mystery books lately for some reason. And I also got this book called Crush by Tracy Wolf. It is the second book to the Crave series, and I am so excited to read this. Like, this is a lot. And I really don't like paperbacks, or is this a hardcovers? I don't really like hardcovers like this. I love like the paperback books like this, but they didn't have it in this, so I was like, that's fine. This book is humongous. Like, this probably will take me 2 weeks to read, and I'm pretty sure I probably will be done with all of my reads by the end of this month. So by the time this reading vlog go up, I should be done with all of my November to be reads, and then we're gonna go to December. But yeah, this is what I picked up. And then I also got this where, oh my god, where is it, y'all? I got this bookmark. This is so cute. It's called It's a Good Day to Read a Book. I just got this. And I'm about to give me some food. I need to finish the Natasha Prieston book today, so hopefully I can do that. And I don't know which book I'm going to read next. Like, I just don't know. But we'll see. Maybe I should read the You Will Be Mine next. That way I can save the Crush book. I don't know. We'll see. next day. I hope you can see me. It's so dark in my room because it's gloomy outside. Also, I made my first, well, this is not the first iced coffee I made, but I made a freaking iced coffee and it is so freaking good. Anyways, I really want to talk about the book that I just finished called The Island, and it's by Natasha Prieston. This is what it looks like. It is so good. I gave this a 4 out of 5 stars, I think, on Goodreads, and all of her books are so good. I've been into a lot of mysteries and thrillers and horror books lately. So if you haven't read it yet, you really need to read all of her books. They're not a series. They're all individually like based. And they all have like different stories and storylines and stuff. But this book is so freaking good. I highly recommend you read it. It's really like an easy read for just fun. All of her books are not over 300 pages, at least I think, and they're really short, so you'll have so much fun reading her book. Also, I picked this up yesterday. You guys saw it's called You Will Be Mine by Natasha Prieston, and I am going to start it today, so I'm actually excited to read this. Hey y'all, so I'm currently about to go to Target to grab 2 more books. I did finish the You Will Be Mine by Natasha Prieston, and then I also finished a poetry book that I was already halfway through that was on my to be reads. It's called Dandelion by Gabby Hanna, and I think I'm going to do a more book review at the end of this vlog. I'm going to go through all the books I've read, book reviews and stuff like that. So I'm not going to get into too much depth about the books right now, but I did decide today that I wanted to go to Target and grab 2 more books to put on my to be reads, and I did like a wheel spinner thing that I'll put right here. Now the other book that I bought a week ago when I was recording this, it was called Crush by Tracy Wolf, and if y'all don't know her Crave series, it is currently out, which I don't want to read her series right now because I don't want to get burnt out by reading a series. So that series is kind of on hold right now. But I did do a wheel spinner thing, and so going on my Goodreads, I went on my Goodreads first. So I was last night I looked on Target online at the location closest to me, and I was like, I wonder what books they have in stock. So the only book of Natasha Prieston's they had in stock was The Fear, I'm thinking, or Awake, and then the Crave series, and then they had the It Ends With Us and A Court of Thorns. So I wanted to kind of go in order, and they have Fourth Wing, so I wanted to kind of go in order on my Goodreads list to get 2 of my to be reads. So the 2 that I got, and I'll put the wheel spinner thing up here, was The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and I got The Fear by Natasha Prieston. So hopefully Target has those 2 books, and if not, I'm gonna do another wheel spinner thing and I'm gonna see what other books they have so I can get it. So I'm excited. Hopefully these books are good. Like I am totally in the murder, horror, mystery, thriller type of books, so I cannot wait to read them. But let's go to talk. I did get the 2 books. I got Natasha Prieston, The Fear, which, y'all, it literally took me forever to freaking find this book. And then I got The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, which I am excited to read these books. But I'm going to do another wheel spin of these 2 books and see which one that I am going to read next, which I'm kind of nervous about because, like I said, I am in a mystery and thriller horror mood right now, so I'm definitely in that type of mood. I haven't been in a romance mood in so long, y'all. Okay, so I'm just going to tap this. Okay, so I'm just going to tap it a few times and then let's spin it. Oh, I'm nervous. I really want The Fear, y'all. I'm so serious. Like, I've been in a... Ah, yes. Okay, so next read is The Fear. Ah, okay, I'm excited. So it's been at least a couple of days since I last recorded, but I am currently about to go to Barnes and Noble. I actually just ran a couple of errands and I decided to get out today to ease a peace of mind. Somebody's watching LJ, so that's why he's not with us today, but I am going to Barnes and Noble just to find some new books and get some Starbucks and just relax and take this morning slow. So I'll be taking you guys with me. Hey y'all, so I have to say that was a pretty successful Barnes and Noble trip, and I'm gonna show y'all what I ended up grabbing. Okay, so the first book that I ended up grabbing is called The Fine Print by Lauren Asher, and I've been watching a lot of booktube lately, and I watched Anika. Well, she's not a booktuber, but I heard that she read this and I think she liked it. Plus I've been watching Sarah Carrioli's videos too, so a lot of these recs are mainly from her. But this is called Twisted Love by Anna Huang Ang. Also, all the books that I got is like romance books, which I'm pretty excited to get into because I haven't read like a pure romance book in so long. It's been like forever. Like with the romance books, I haven't read one that has nothing to do with like fantasy and werewolves and vampires, because when I read romances, I tend to read more fantasy romances, and I tend to read a lot more like erotica and smut romances. So I don't think these have those type of romances in it, but I'm excited to read these. And I also got Flawless by LC Silver. I heard that Sarah Carioli really loves this series, so I'm actually excited to get into this. A lot of these books, but these are on my to be reads, and I still have other books I need to read, so we will see. And then probably after this vlog go up, I might have a lot more on my to be reads, because I'm literally making like book trips every week now. Like it's ridiculous, but that's okay. I'm gonna get to these eventually. I did pick up Magnolia Parks, but I did not get it because I didn't like the edition that they had in Barnes, like the cover. So I'm gonna have to probably end up ordering the different cover, I guess. But I know Barnes didn't have it, so I'm gonna have to end up ordering it. But that's all I got. Long time no talk. So it's actually been a couple of days, and I really want to quickly say, because I have to go and run errands, so yeah. But I really want to hop on here and say that I'm actually reading this new book called Crush. And since this is a reading vlog, I probably won't be able to finish this book by the time that the end of November gets here, because it's already the 22nd. And I really want to have this video posted by Sunday, which will be the 26th, 27th, I don't know, one of those days. But I'm on chapter 14, and I've already annotated a lot of stuff. I love this series, y'all, and I'm only on the second book. I've read the first book, and I'm gonna do my November to be read soon. If this video isn't up by Sunday, then it'll probably be up within that next week, because I've been recording this reading vlog for like a whole month, and I have not recorded any other videos but this one. So, and then once this video goes up, then we'll be doing Vlogmas. So I'm not sure how I want to do Vlogmas yet. I don't know if I want to do it by weeks or days. I don't know, we'll see. But back to this book. This book is so good, and right now I'm absolutely loving Jackson and Grace's relationship. Oh my god, like power couple. If you know, you know. But I'm only on the second book, so I'm not gonna give any spoilers. Plus, I'm not even like done. It's like a whole bunch of chapters. It's like almost fucking 600 pages. But I'm probably not gonna be able to finish this book within this reading vlog. So I do want to get me some more annotation pens and highlighters and stuff, because this might sound so surprising, y'all, but when I started reading, like ever since I was in like elementary, of course, like middle school and high school, I never in my life annotated a book. Never ever annotated a book, but I'm not opposed to the idea of annotating one, and I just started annotating this, and I actually need to go get me some highlighters and pens so I can kind of get more into it. Right now I'm just using like a regular black ink pen, but I really want to get like highlighters and stuff to kind of make it more fun and annotate this, which I'm so super excited of starting that annotation journey. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say, y'all. Hopefully I can be finished with this reading vlog by next week, and then I have to start editing this vlog. So yeah, this video probably won't be up until next week. Yeah, probably the next week or next 2 weeks. I want this video to be done before December. That way I can start doing vlogmas with you guys, and we'll do it by weeks. And then probably after Christmas I'll start back with the tutorials, crochet tutorials. You'll see more of that, and then you'll see more book vlogs, book videos. I'm super excited for that too. It's a lot coming, y'all. It's a lot coming, so just be patient with me. But anyways, I'm gonna go and I'll see you guys later. November to be read. So I'm going to be wrapping up this video right here. I'm going to be doing reviews in my monthly November to be read wrap up. So I also read a few poetry books during the month of November. So they were kind of like fast reads. But overall, I think I did pretty good with the books I've read. So the first book I want to talk about is this book called Crave by Tracy Wolff. I'm not gonna say any spoilers, but I do want to rate this book a 4.25 stars. I feel like it could have been a 4.75 if the relationship between Grace and Jackson kind of slowed down a bit, because I do feel like their relationship was rushed. But I do love how fast paced this book is and how instantly it goes into a lot of things. So that was pretty good, and I really enjoyed this book. I'm currently reading the second book called Crush, and I'm like halfway through. I think it's like 100 and something chapters and 600 pages, but I'm almost done though with that book. So hopefully that can be in my December to be read. This series is really good. So if you needed like a fantasy vampire romance series, I highly recommend reading this book and the other books that goes with it. So the next book I want to talk about is called The Island by Natasha Prieston. I've loved all of her books. I think I have maybe 3-4 more books to read from her. All of her books are very fast paced, very horror, very thriller, very mystery books. I have been on my horror binge lately. Her books hardly contains romance, and if it do contain romance, it's like they're already either boyfriend or girlfriend, or somebody is developing a crush, but of course it gets kind of thrown on the back burner because they're being murdered. So yeah, but this book is really good. I rated this on Goodreads. I think I rated this a 4 stars. I'm just gonna give this a 4 stars. This reminds me of that game. It's by Supermassive. It just came out. I forgot the name of it, but if you know what I'm talking about, then you probably know. But I do want to rate this book 4 stars. Not gonna spoil anything, but just know that this book is so good, and it also contains like recent like 2023 memes that we use now, like slangs and stuff, which I think is pretty cool. So yeah, I definitely rated this a 4 stars. So the next book I really want to talk about is called The Fear by Natasha Prieston again. So this one is more about like a group of teens. Of course, somebody murdering them, but they made a meme of post your fear, like what you're most afraid of, and basically people post their fear, and then the killer is going by which fear thrills him the most. So he goes after that specific person. But this book is so good. I think I rated this a 4 stars. All of her books to me are a 4 flat stars, only because I love how fast paced. I love the thriller, the mystery, the horror. I just love it because my favorite author used to be James Patterson, and he's known for a lot of mystery thriller books. And my favorite series from him is called Confessions of a Murder Suspect, which I have to reread immediately, but we're gonna get to that. But this book, so good. And all of her books are so easy. Like I literally can finish her books in like 2-3 days. But yeah, I read this book and I rated it 4 stars. I'm pretty sure on my Goodreads, which I'll have linked below. But if you want like more in-depth reviews, you can go on my Goodreads. So the next book that I quickly want to talk about is called You Will Be Mine by I I rated this, I'm pretty sure 4 stars. Like all of her books, flat out to me, is a 4 star. But I really love this book. Now this book is like based during Valentine's Day. They get sent these letters. Her and her college friends all live together, and they each get sent a letter. So they're getting picked off one by one by one and getting murdered that way. But I'm not going to spoil it because I don't want to. But this book I rated 4 stars. I absolutely loved it. Of course, can't say how much I love her books. I'm pretty sure the next books I have to read by her is called The Cellar. Okay, yeah, so the books I have to read by Natasha Priestley is called The Lost, Awake, and The Cellar. So I only have 3 more books to read by her, and then she's coming out with another book called The Dare next year, which I will be getting. So yeah, I post reviews on there too. So the next books that I'm going to be, I won't say I'm going to go into too much detail about, only because I feel like they're pretty self-explanatory, especially if you read a lot of poetry books, which is what I'm going to be talking about. The book that I've read after I read all of my chapter books is called Dandelion by Gabby Hanna, and this is a poetry book, and I tabbed like the ones that I related to the most, but I rated this a 3 stars. Of course, some things I could relate to in this book, some things I didn't. I feel like with poetry, it's kind of like you either relate to it or you don't. But most of the time, you'll find at least maybe 5 or more quotes that kind of relates to you in a poetry book, depending on who your favorite poet is. I have a mixture of my favorite poets, which I'm gonna get into. This is my first time I've ever read Gabby Hanna's Dandelion poetry book, so I think I'm gonna get another one of her books if she has any, just to see. But I did really love this book, and I rated it 3 stars. So if you haven't yet, then you should definitely check out this poetry book. I thought it really hit me hard with some of the stuff that she was talking. So these next 4 books I'm going to talk about is actually by one of my favorite poets, Amanda Lovelace. I love her books. I relate to her stuff so much. Also, most of these books, the poetry books, I've had for such a long time that I didn't have time to read. But now that I'm getting back into reading, I finished it. So it didn't really take me long to read. But this is her book, To Drink Coffee with the Ghost. Again, I'm not going to get into too much detail. If you buy the book, it's pretty self-explanatory. I rated this book a 4 stars on my Goodreads. All of her books are super spooky, fantasy type of vibe. You have ghosts, monsters, princesses, mermaids, witches. Love it. Absolutely love it. So, I rated this a 4 stars, so if you haven't already, definitely check it out. And the next book that I have read by Amanda Lovelace is called To Make Monsters Out of Girls. I forgot which trilogy these 2 books are from. It says it in her book, I'm pretty sure. But anyways, yeah, I rated this book 4 stars. Of course I did. Pretty much all these poetry books I rated 4 stars except for one, which I'll get into. But this book is really good. Again, poetry books, self-explanatory. The next book I want to talk about is called The Witch Doesn't Burn, and this one is also by Amanda Lovelace, and I absolutely loved it. I didn't tab it. I actually need to get me some more tabs for my books, but sometimes I'll go back to my poetry books and kind of reread through it and kind of journal and stuff with it. But I did love this book. Definitely give it I think I gave this a 4 stars as well. And then on the back it says, burn whoever tries to burn you, period. That's all I'm gonna say. But I did absolutely love Amanda's Lovelace, and look how pretty it is in the inside. I know it's like plain, but it got like red words. I think it's so cute. But I rated this a 4 stars. So the next book I want to talk about is called The Mermaid's Voice Returns, in this one, of course, by Amanda Lovelace. I definitely tabbed like some stuff book, but look, y'all, it has purple writing in it, and it's so simple and easy. Absolutely loved it. I rated this a 4 stars as well. So again, Amanda Lovelace, you definitely need to check out her poetry books because I personally relate to it so much. And the next book, the final book I want to talk about, I don't think no words are needed. I'm just gonna say her first name because I don't want to butcher her last name, but Rupi, The Sun and Her Flowers. I've had this book for quite a while actually, but I recently just finished it because like I said, reading for me has kind of been on the back burner, but I'm so excited to get back into reading and diving in to the Bookstagram, to the booktubers community. So I'm excited. But this poetry book I definitely relate to, and I rated it a 5 stars on my Goodreads. This is another so yeah, I'm not gonna get into too much detail, but definitely like Rupi Amanda Lovelace. I haven't read R.H. Sin books. I do want to read Allie Mitchell books. They're all poets. I love poetry. This pretty much wraps up my November to be reads with all of these lovely books. Hopefully in December I can read a lot more. I'm currently reading Crush by Tracy Wolff, and her books are pretty big, and I'm a mood reader. I'm very much a mood reader, so I have to be in the mood to read certain stuff, and it's a lot of stuff that is currently on my to be reads too. And with like series and trilogy books, I have to take breaks in between or I will get so burnt out from reading it. So after The Crush by Tracy Wolff, I think I'm gonna read a few cute Christmas books, which after this video I will be doing days in my life of Vlogmas instead of weeks. So be on the lookout for that. I'm gonna end the video here. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this reading vlog. Like, leave some comments. Let me know what you guys think, what you guys want to see more of on my channel. Let me know if you want me to do another reading vlog or anything related to books, because I'm super excited to get back into reading. Like, I'm super excited, and this video literally took me a month to record. So yeah, but anyways, I'm gonna go. See you guys later. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and bye besties.